What's going on, FPL managers? Welcome to the video. In this one we're going to be looking at how the template is likely to change in the coming weeks. These are the highest owned midfielders in the game, so what's about to change for the template to shift? Well, let's firstly start with the players I think are going to stay on this list. Salah and Grealish have been in excellent form. They've both got decent fixtures going forward and their stats have been head and shoulders above the rest. So with Heung-min Son, Tottenham's fixtures are about to get really tough and he's had 2 blanks in the last 2 weeks with an almost invisible performance against Brighton. Owing to this, he's likely to be sold heavily for another premium player. In fact, he's the most transferred out player this week who isn't injured or out of favour. Second on that list is James Rodriguez, with 87,000 managers transferring him out this game week. And a bit further down in 6th place is Wilf Zaha. So why are managers losing faith with those two, especially when they both have 3 good fixtures coming up? One reason could be that they're both playing for teams that have struggled to create a huge amount of chances recently. Certainly compared to Aston Villa, Tottenham and Liverpool, Palace and Everton are falling short, which isn't the greatest of environments for players to consistently perform well. However, I wouldn't personally be selling either of these players. Zaha is the talisman for Palace and his involvement in all of their goals is really high, and I think they can take a huge amount of confidence from that 4-1 victory over Leeds into their next 3 good fixtures. Everton's form has dipped with the absence of Richarlison, and with the Brazilian back just in time for this run of fixtures, I think that could help James Rodriguez return to attacking FPL points. But my opinion doesn't stop FPL managers transferring these players out. So who are the new signings they're bringing into their teams? With Man United's great run of fixtures all the way up until game week 18, Bruno Fernandes could be the player that pushes into the template the quickest. The 22% owned midfielder is already amongst the highest transferred in players this week. On the back of a 17-point haul at the weekend and excellent underlying stats in the last 6 game weeks, he makes a strong case to be one of your premium players. Also making a strong case is Kevin De Bruyne. After the Spurs match in game week 9, Man City's fixtures all the way up to game week 22 are excellent, so he's worth a consideration from game week 10. De Bruyne and Man City have struggled so far this season with a lack of clear-cut opportunities. But with this excellent run of fixtures and the return of a recognised striker in Jesus, this is going to be the most likely time for them to improve. 3.8% owned Ross Barkley looks to be another intriguing option. Aston Villa are top of the fixture ticker with 5 green fixtures in the next 6 game weeks. Barkley is showing a lot of intent with lots of shots and lots of chances created, albeit not many clear-cut opportunities. Still, for 6 million he could be excellent value if you've got a 3rd Villa spot in your team. Diogo Jota could be a real bargain at 6.5 million if he nails down a place in that Liverpool team. Liverpool changed their formation to accommodate Jota against Man City, and it remains to be seen whether that continues. Ziyech is the most popular transfer in this game week, with over 250,000 managers bringing in the Moroccan international. With 2 starts and 2 double-digit returns, this could be a bandwagon that has legs. But with such little data, cautious managers might think it too soon to bring him in. I'm going to quickly run through the same for the defence and the forwards. So the highest owned defenders, Chilwell and Justin, are likely to keep their place amongst the template players. Meanwhile, Trent Alexander-Arnold is likely to slide in ownership with a calf injury, Mitchell is also injured, and Saiss is out of favour. Looking at options to replace the defensive template, we have Cancelo at Man City, who looks to have nailed down that left-back spot. Andy Robertson could be the sideways move from Trent Alexander-Arnold if you're determined to keep the faith in the Liverpool back line. Aaron Cresswell has the most impressive stats in that West Ham back line, but is he worth the extra money over Masuaku and Kufal? Historically, attacking Patrick Van Aanholt has come back from injury to reclaim his left-back position. Can he use Palace's decent run of fixtures to his benefit? 5 million defender Reece James seems to have nailed down that right-back spot with 3 starts in a row. With Chelsea's heightened clean sheet potential, he could be a cheaper alternative to teammate Ben Chilwell. Onto the forward template, and out of the 3 positions, I think this is the least likely to change. Out of these 5 players, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is the most transferred out player. But as I said with James Rodriguez, with Richarlison back, it's likely that Everton will recover some form. Kane may be the most likely to be sold out of the 5 of them with his terrible run of fixtures, but he's in red hot form and I would suggest selling Son ahead of him. Bamford's next 3 fixtures are tough, but 26 shots in the last 6 matches, including 9 big chances, is excellent value for a 6 million forward. Werner and Vardy also seem to be doing well, but because of their price tags, they may need to make way for other bandwagons in midfield. So who are the alternatives in the forward position? Gabriel Jesus could be another Man City option to make the most of their excellent run of fixtures. Having scored in both games that he's played this season, he could be the main beneficiary in the expected uptick in form. Ollie Watkins is another player to consider from that Villa side. At 6 million, he's representing real value, and 9 big chances in the last 6 matches is excellent for a budget forward. Che Adams could benefit from being the main man at Southampton, with Danny Ings out injured. And finally, Mikel Antonio and Callum Wilson both look to return from injury after the international break. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've made it this far, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. It helps other FPL managers see this content. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.